Well, hi there pluckers, Ivor Sawfinger here again. Thanks for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is a real classic number from the Kinks called Sunny Afternoon. I'm going to try to start with to play the song all the way through without making too many mistakes. Here we go. I think please bear with the singing, I'm afraid. My singing is not very good, and this is in quite a high key for me, so I'm sorry. Anyway, here we go. The taxman's taken all my dough. Blazing on a sunny afternoon, I can sail my yacht. He's taken everything I've got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon. Save from this squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying breathe me, and I look to slow, so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, blazing on a sunny afternoon. It's summertime, it's summertime. Girlfriends run off with my car, to her bar, telling tales of drunkenness and cruelty, and I am sitting here, sitting at my old screen, blazing on a sunny afternoon. Stay, 'cause I live in love so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, blazing on the sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime. Oh boy, no cigar there. Anyway, that's it. That's the whole song from start to finish. So when we've done the lesson, you can play along with that, if you don't want to play along with the Kinks. Right, now then, probably the most tricky part of this song is the actual introduction, which parts of it are played in the song in various places. Okay. Now, I'm in standard tuning, no capos as you can see, and we're playing it in D minor, which is the same key as the Kinks originally recorded it. Okay, now then, the riff, the beginning riff, which is obviously you need to practice this. This is not particularly easy. because it's normally played obviously on the record. There's probably 2 or 3 instruments playing this, and you're playing the whole thing on your own. Okay, so here we go. It's in D minor, and to play this easier, the easiest way is to play the D minor. So rather than play it in the standard form where you've got that 3rd finger on the 2nd fret, the 3rd fret, try playing it so that the pinky goes there. So you've got the 1st fret, 1st string, 1st finger, the 2nd fret of the 3rd string with the 2nd finger, and the 3rd fret of the 2nd string with the pinky. Okay, so it's exactly the same chord, but you're playing the pinky rather than the 3rd finger across. You need the 3rd finger to play the next chord. Okay, so that's the 1st chord. Okay, now after that, so it goes, there's 2 hits. Okay, okay, and what I'm doing is I'm dampening, here we go again, I'm dampening the strokes on the chords with the edge of my hand resting just as I hit them. I'm dampening them with the chords with the edge of my hand near the bridge. Okay, so it doesn't go ring too much. Okay, so it's like, alright, now the 2nd chord is basically your spare 3rd finger now goes on to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Okay, and you emphasize that note. Okay, so the first note is the D on the D minor on the run. The 2nd note is the C on the 5th fret on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Sorry, so it's, and then twice on that. Okay, so it's, got that. So try not to hit the bass. No, try to just hit. See, I've got my thumb resting on the 6th string, so it's deaded. Okay, at the moment. Later it won't be, but at the moment it is. Okay, so you go twice on the D minor with the pinky on the down here. Okay, and then move the 3rd finger over to the C on the 3rd fret of the 5th string and hit 2 of those. So it's, okay, those are the first 2 bits. Now then, next chord is take the 3rd finger off and move the 2nd finger, which was down here. Okay, move it up to the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So it's gone down from the C to the B. Okay, 2nd fret of the 5th string, whilst maintaining these 2 fingers. Okay, keep those 2 fingers where they are. The 1st string and the 2nd string. Okay, so here we go. So it goes. Okay, and then, okay, so you've got that. So it's 2, 2, 2. It's 2 every time. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry, to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and try and emphasise that bass note progression downwards. The next chord is your 1st finger. So you take the 2nd finger off, and your 1st finger, which was down here on the 1st string, 1st fret, moves up to the 1st fret of the 5th string. Keep pinky where he was, and hit that note, right? And you can sort of deaden the 4th string with that finger sort of rests on the 4th string. Okay, and then try and emphasize that note when you hit twice. Okay, so from the beginning it's, okay, so da da da. Oh, sorry, I'm getting it wrong here. Da 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 da. Got that? Do it slowly. So I'm trying to do it slowly. It's difficult to do slowly. See, that's that muting. See, on my back of my hand, my edge of my hand. It doesn't ring too much, you see. So. Right, Right, got that? So it's... Okay, that's what you've got to try and emphasise, okay? Okay, and at this point the whole thing changes and you play an A7th, okay? And you have to really use those two fingers to do it, okay? You got that? It's an A7th using the second finger on the second fret of the fourth string and the third finger on the second fret of the second string, okay? A7th. And then the progression carries on, and we're now playing obviously an open A, fifth string. Okay, so it goes, this time it goes, so D minor to the C with an so I'm emphasising the open fifth string on that. Now this is where the pinky now comes in handy, because it goes up it goes up to the third fret of the sixth string, and you hit that twice and play the A7th as well, see? I'm mainly hitting the sort of first four strings, sort of on the bass side. I'm not playing. I'm not too worried about that. It's the bass notes you want to get right. Okay. So far we've got. Okay. Now there's only two to go. Thank God. Now. The next note, so you take pinky off and you put your first finger, which happens to be really handy, and put it on the first fret of the sixth string, okay? And you play twice on that one, okay? And this sounds a little bit discordy, but don't worry about it, just, okay? It's all it's the way it is, I'm afraid. So let's do that I'll do that relatively slowly from the beginning, so it's, just concentrate on playing the first three, six strings, 6, 5 and 4 really. You want to get that sort of bass note. Don't worry about the slight discord. And then finally, the final one is the open E, bass string, 6th string, open E, and then it's twice on that. And that's the end of the riff, because you've gone basically from the D okay, and that's it. So I think you'll need to practice that a bit on its own. Okay, so again, do it slowly. Sorry. And repeat. And then into the song on D minor. Okay, so I'll do that really slowly. I'll try and do it really slowly for you. So starting from that one again. Sorry to labour on this, but this is getting this right is 80% of the song, I think, really. So here we go. Just practice that, and it might take a while, but it'll be well worth doing, getting it right, or sounding something like it should do. Right, let's go into the song then. So what I'll do is I'll talk you through the chord changes in the verse. Okay, so here we go. So it comes out of that riff, dum 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 dum, that one, and it goes D minor. The taxman's taken a C, all my dough, an F, left me in my C7th stately home, and then the final part of that riff rundown comes back in, the A7th bit. Okay, so then it goes, lazy on a sunny afternoon. Okay, this is why you must get the riff right, because it's all over the song. Okay, so we'll just go through that again. Okay, so after it comes out of the two riffs that starts the song, we go into the D minor. Taxman's taken C for my do, and F left me in my C7th stately home, and then the A7th run down from the A7th. Lays in on a sunny afternoon. So that's the last part of the riff, where you go to the A, little pinky goes up to the G, first finger goes down to the F on the first fret of the 6th string, and then open E, 6th string. Okay? So the sort of second half of the rundown. Okay? So after it comes out of that, it goes back into a D minor. It's just basically the same, and I can't. Sorry, let's do that. On a sunny afternoon, and I can't sail my yacht. F has taken every C7th thing I've got, and then the A7th to run down again. All I've got's this sunny afternoon. Right, so I'll do that whole verse in one go this time. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. The taxman's taken all C, F, in C7th, stately home, run down on A7th, the sunny afternoon, and I can't sail my own. F taken every C7th, all we've got, A7th run down, all I've got's this sunny afternoon. Now, after you've done a bar of the old D minor there's a bit of a run up, shall I call it. Dead simple. Open A, 5th string, 2nd fret of the 5th string, and 4th fret of the 5th string. Okay, and it leads into the next chord, which is D7th. Save me. Okay, so it comes out of that. All I've got's this sunny afternoon. Run up. D7th. Save me, save me, save me. From the G7th. C7th. Got to mama. Try to break. F, E, A7th. D minor. G7th, D minor, G7th, C7th, bit of a quick change there. F lays in on A7th, sunny afternoon, and the beginning rundown starts again, doesn't it? Just like the intro. In summertime, does that twice, okay? Just like the intro. Okay, so we'll go for that. I'll come out of the first verse and we'll do the save me bit again, okay? So, all I've got's this sunny afternoon. Run up. G7th, save me from G7th to C7th. I've got a big back mama trying to break F me. A7th, and D minor, this like G7th luxury, D minor, little days of G7th, C7th, F lays in on a sunny afternoon, in the summertime, in the summertime. And then into another verse, okay? Now that's just go for that save me bit again, because I might have confused you a bit there. D7th, save me from this G7th C's. C7th, like a big fat mama trying to break F, me, A7th, and a D minor, I love to live life, so G7th, pleasant me, D minor, live this life of G7th, C luxury, so luxury is like G7th and C7th, luxury, F, blazing on a sunny after, and into the main rundown riff. Okay. Right, so then I say that's the first verse and the chorus. Then it goes into another verse. My girlfriend's run off with my car, which is exactly the same as the first verse. Then it goes help me, which is exactly the same as save me from this squeeze. And then what happens right at the end of the song is after the second chorus, where it goes help me, and it comes out of it into the riff, where it goes lazy on a sunny afternoon, into the riff, okay, in the summertime. And does that twice. This time go straight into this I'll save me bit again, D7. Save me from this G7 C7. I've got a big fat mama trying to break F me, A7th, D minor, this life, this love, G7 pleasantly, D minor to C, G7th, C7th, lazy, D F to A7th, and it just does two of these again. Another one, and then D minor. I'm just playing open D, 4th string, and then basically the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and that's it. The whole song then finishes. Right. So what I'll do is what shall I do? Just to finish the whole thing, I'll go from the 2nd verse right to the end of the song, and I'll try and call out the chords when I can get them in. Okay, so it goes, my girlfriend's run off with my car, with my tales of brokenness and cruelty, now I'm sitting. Run up. Help me, G7th, C7th, reasons why all this F, A7th, D minor, so G7th, D minor with this life of G7th, C7th, F, later on A7th, so run down, again. Oh, I've messed it up, but never mind. We'll keep going. Right, now into a D7th. So save me from G7th. A C7th like this. Trying to breathe. F, me, A7, D minor, G7th, D minor, G7th, C7th, F, A7, run down. And again. D minor, Okay, there you go. Not more I can say really. I think I've shown you everything in the song. It's just a case of practicing it and listening to the original recording, making sure you're playing everything in the right order, and just practice that rundown. The rundown is the probably 80% of the song really, because it's not just at the beginning, at the end, it's all the way through the song. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening. All the best with that one. Thanks. See you again in the next video then. Bye bye.